I brain bad sometime.
It's okay. My brain bad all the time, every day.
It's okay. When we're away from gas leak territory, we'll be fine. We will recover
Yeah.
our brain.
That's all that happened. I've just been temporarily affected by the gas leak that has infected the courtroom in this fucking case. Anyway, let's just get into it. Let's not dilly-dally or shilly-shally.
I can't believe that the worst season of Community gave any fiction an out for wanting to explain away their terrible segments.
Ugh. This is so bad. At least we'll start with Trucy.
Yeah.
That's a bright side.
Starting off on the right foot.
Yeah.
Or just take a tumble down the stairs.
Yeah, it's fine. Apollo, I can't believe it! It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamiwar's performance?
Why was she in that air vent? It's pretty sus.
It's pretty sus.
And that switch and the flaming guitar. When you look at it all together, that's what you end up with.
Who dis? Oh, it's Phoenix! Ah, Daddy!
Long time no see, Mr. Main Character of the franchise.
Where the fuck have you been?
Mr. Wright. You believed in me? Any way of showing it.
What do you mean you believed in him? You were, like, completely absent for this entire case. Do you even know what's going on? Not really. Oh, okay. Alright.
Huh?
I just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than, say, hiya.
Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all. Ah, sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission. Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
Phoenix is a manlet. Oh no, what if you're shot too, Daddy? Would I do a thing like that to you? What? Get shot?
Would I get hurt like that and make you worry, I guess?
Yes, you got hit by a car in the last case, dude! Anyway, I'm off for a while again.
You're leaving?
Oh, one thing before I go.
What?
Good luck.
Right.
Right, okay, right, okay. Alright.
Good luck, idiot.
Is that all you came to say?
I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machi Tobaye off the hook, no doubt.
Yeah, but...
But you're after that detective, aren't you?
Darian Crescent.
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
The current court system?
What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our diva divine is telling the truth.
Same, Trucy, same.
Yeah, same, Trucy. Also, what about the fact that Clavier literally corroborated everything that she said? What about that? What about that, though? That's just not important, huh? It doesn't matter?
It's just not important.
Alright. That's fine.
What about all our evidence?
But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch. Yeah, what about the brooch, dude? A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too.
I mean, if you boil it down, I guess you could do that to anything.
Yep. Yeah. That igniter was just happened to be in the guitar. They put it in there, in the shop as a joke. and like the brooch just happened to be there.
No, Lamirar put it in the guitar as a joke.
She's like, we have fun here.
we have fun.
We do good little guitar pranks.
All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case. But if the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure.
So what did I do?
Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Sky, Emma.
Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Ah, here it is. What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material. They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder. Phoenix? Hey, bud? I'm not sure I believe you, but sure.
He has a good track record.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know the last time I handed a piece of evidence to you, it almost had to get you sent to jail, but that's okay. Trust me. Trust me.
Trust me this time. Gunpowder. Probably a firecracker or something similar like the ones kids are into these days. In 2026. Kids are still into firecrackers in 2026. Okay.
Explosions are fun.
These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
The sofa?
Didn't we look under it? Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy. You know, actually, now that I think about it, it's super weird that we didn't find these fragments while we found that little device thingy. That's super...
Maybe the police picked them up before?
Maybe Emma... Yeah, Emma might have taken them away.
Why didn't she mention them?
They
Are
didn't
they just being analyzed? I don't know. Don't question it. Just press on. Oh, finally some events that make sense.
Duh. I mean, yeah, I think I understand what these are already. Because, like, we heard gunshots at a time when the shooting didn't happen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, these are here to create the sound of gunshots.
Create witnesses.
Yeah, to create witnesses and, like, mislead when the murder actually happened.
Yeah.
I have a detective brain. I've connected these elements.
You have connected them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have connected them this time.
That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe.
Right.
Every man has an igniter inside him.
Every soul has its start.
You have two wolves inside you. One is gay and the other is gay.
They're dating.
Excuse me?
Find Darian Crescent's igniter and set it off.
And so he goes.
And he just walked out the door, just like a magician, normally.
Well, yeah, fair. What does he want us to do? He said a lot of weird bullshit there. I don't understand. No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope that it makes sense when the time comes.
I guess.
Almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trissy.
It's a good thing that Phoenix only showed up for a little while because I feel his character would have diminished if he stayed for longer.
Yeah.
Just for being in the presence of this case.
Thankfully, he wasn't exposed to the gas leak for very long.
He just walks in long enough to be like, he takes a whiff and goes, your evidence doesn't make sense. Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. Darian was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3, but his guitar playing, it fires my imagination.
That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct.
Oh, I know, Herr Forehead.
Very well. We call the final witness to the stand. Detective Darian Crescent.
Fuck this fucking dude.
What voice did I do for him again?
It was literally the same voice I was using for Clavier. Oh no, wait, no! You switched. You switched to Chills.
Oh right. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do that a lot. Oh, this is what I get. Okay.
Hey, listen. That's not a choice that we made for you.
No, it was because I was just doing like a generic himbo voice, and you said it sounded like Chill.
Yeah. I said it sounded like Chills, and then you started doing it.
Yeah. You elected to go through with that choice.
Fair enough.
Name and occupation, please.
Darian Crescent, Detective, Criminal Affairs, number 3. That's the International Affairs Department, for those of you who don't know.
I like how you said number 3 instead of Division 3 because he makes top 10 lists.
Yeah. That's all I know about him is number 15 Burger King foot lettuce and number 11 The Simpsons. Remember guitarists for the Gaviners. Maybe you've heard of us? Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today? Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner.
Uh-huh.
You guys give me your word, I wouldn't be standing here.
These situations change, Darian. And don't call me partner.
So much for old friends.
They have officially broken up now.
Yeah, the Gaviners are done.
I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial. Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. We begin with your response to Lemuroir's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it. Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Borginia.
Wow, that's a pretty racist thing to say, bud. I guess they're white.
We keep saying racist.
Yeah,
Like, no,
I don't know.
they're still white blondes.
Yeah.
And whatever you're from, Mr. Justice. Now that was racist.
That's
Yeah.
racist.
Mental methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing.
Here comes justice.
Okay.
The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots. As if. Didn't Detective Emma Skye hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
Alright, well... That one's pretty obvious, huh?
Yeah, pretty obvious, Paul. So you claim Lemuroir's testimony was a lie? Hey, don't get me wrong, I dig what she's doing, trying to protect the kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just cause she's blind.
You go too far, Darian.
Look, all I'm saying is you got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
I wonder why you would suggest we do such a thing.
Detective Skye. I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. Hey, didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this with Lemuroir's testimony alone.
Gonna have to do it with the falsified evidence.
I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place.
Uh-huh. Let's just get right over to there, shall we?
We shall.
So, like, is his, like, the thing he's got on his neck supposed to be like a shark tooth?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I think it's like a zipper tab.
Yeah, whatever that's called. I know English.
Yeah.
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial. What things?
Things.
The first was the small device.
That's the remote-triggered igniter.
Correct. And one more thing. What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker.
Yeah? How did Gavin know about that?
How would Gavin not know about that? What? You think Detective Sky works for you? I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial, just in case. Huh? What? What? What does that mean?
Whose side are you on?
What does that mean?
It means before he even had guaranteed evidence of Darian's guilt, he's like, I'm gonna make sure he testifies just in case.
I forgot this was taking place the same day.
Yeah.
So what? So
Yeah.
before they even got here, and before we even accused Darian of being the killer, Clavier's like, I'm just gonna put him in here just in case. You know, this guy's kind of shady.
I mean, Labrador did specifically name him the day before, so I guess that kind of makes sense.
That's true, I guess.
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers ready to go off by remote control.
Yes, they very well could have been.
I don't know how Shells laughs.
That was very good.
You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing that you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient for me.
Uh-huh.
And how so? So, you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off right when two witnesses came walking by? Ha!
That's right! Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then?
The firecracker goes off in the forest, and there's no one there to hear.
Oh my... Was that on purpose? Shut the fuck up, that's so stupid. That's the dumbest fucking thing in the world.
Your plan could be entirely undone by an attentive stagehand. It's like, oh, that's not supposed to be here.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, if you had taken that before...
If Apollo had taken it when I said he should take it, this wouldn't be a problem.
You get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man? How do I explain this?
He may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective.
He sure don't look it.
He sure don't look it. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it.
You may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
That reminds me, I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself, and I saw something odd there just before the third set.
Something odd?
Headset? The kind all the band and staff members were wearing?
That's right.
Okay, so Clavier's now on our side again. Okay.
After withholding critical information and trying to pin a child up for murder.
See, this is more like the Clavier that we actually got to know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume that Shushikumi got like really drunk while writing this case as well.
Like halfway through. And then like he sobered up near the end and he's like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, he's like, oh no, it's too late.
Oh,
He's finally regaining conscience.
Shu, you did it again.
We picked this up in front of the door of that dressing room.
What if that headset wasn't dropped but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You'd hear what's going on in that hallway. Even if you were out on stage.
Yes.
Eh. Whose side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darian. There are no
I'm speaking directly into your ear.
There are no sides in a court of law. Bullshit. This is giving me whiplash. Which is why I now turn to you, Hair Forehead. I have a question for you.
For me?
The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime, it's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the head stuff from the hallway into the mix and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake. We can't say. Can we? You've raised the possibility that the shots were heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half? Look, I'll just tell them. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act while our little piano player was on stage. Is that right, Gavin?
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set? Yeah, I think.
You'd better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through.
It can't be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness your testimony if you would. This isn't going to be easy. I need some decisive proof and fast. Heh. You ready, kid? 'Cause I am.
Alright. Okay, I need to actually go over the evidence again really quick just to, refresh my brain. Do we have proof that it took place during the second set?
Check the mixing board.
Do we still have, like, the fuck up on it?
I mean, it's not like it's going to be pointed out to you. You just listen to it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do still have it. Where was that in the second part? Oh no, it was at the start of the first part. At like the end of the first part, I think.
I think it was the start of the second part, actually.
No, I think it was in between. Oh no, it was. It wasn't the start of the second part. You're right.
You heard that as well, right? Turn off everything but the vocals.
I don't know which one the vocals are.
The vocals is track 1. And then do the start of... Sorry, you may have to go to the very end of... Can you fast forward it with the forward button, or is that only skip it?
It's only skip.
Shoot, alright. Yeah, we'll just listen very carefully with the transition between the first and second parts.
Imagine if this was the only way to control music.
Stop talking. Oh my god!
How did no one notice that?
How did nobody notice that? Alright. Hey, bud. What's this?
It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lemuroir's song. Her song. What exactly is this device thing?
It's a real pain in the ass, dude.
A new variety of gramophone, perhaps.
It's a big DS.
It's a really big DS with a lot of buttons.
Come on, we just use this. No can we start on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part. Part?
You move the sliders to adjust the volume? Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lemuar's voice included.
Oh, but what does this prove? According to Lemuar's testimony, at the moment of this shooting, she forgot the words of the song.
Oh, I know. Okay, yeah, this makes sense, because Lemuar was in the vent at the time, right?
Yeah.
So she was close to where the shooting happened. So that would have been captured on her. How did nobody notice that? That would have been captured on her fucking mic. What the fuck?
All the other instruments drown the sound out, I guess.
Sure.
But like they had that mixing board in their possession. Like surely they would have looked at it at least once.
Yeah, especially when they were trying to find the missed cue. I figured Clavier would have gone through it.
Because the missed cue was in Guilty Love rather than the Guitar Serenade.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Good point. You intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots.
Alright, get ready to do it again. Actually, I think you can just present the second segment with track 1 and it'll accept that. You don't have to listen to it all over again.
Alright.
Ha! Ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage?
Have you forgotten, Darian? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh.
We were all deeply involved in our performance, but Lemuar's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Let's get to analyzing that recording. Right now. Lemuar stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshots.
I love how long it takes to load this too, as if it's doing anything particularly like stressful.
I know.
Locate the gunshot.
So yeah, so just present number 1. Just click on number 1 and you'll be good.
Oh.
Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lemuar's vocals.
Uh-huh. God damn it!
Just more video for good measure.
How did nobody notice?
It sounded like a gunshot.
It sure did, didn't it?
What? This has gotta be some kind of mistake.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lemuar's testimony was true.
Rah.
Grah.
Order. So, she was telling the truth about what she heard.
Well, I think that part of the song sounded quiet because we removed all the other tracks from the recording, Raven.
It does make me wonder if the gunshot has been there like the entire time.
Has it been there the entire time, or was it just added?
Or was it just added? Because it really did not sound like a gunshot.
Could we?
Like all the previous times we.
Could we have heard this
video.
earlier? I don't
think so.
I don't think we could have heard it earlier, or one of us would have. I would have noticed. Surely. Maybe they're at the same time. There's like a drum. There's like a drum beat that sounds like similar or something.
Yeah.
So after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire.
Detective Crescent, you were on stage during the second set. You could have done it.
But why did we only hear the one gunshot in the recording? Were there 2 bullets fired from this weapon? Lemuar was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again and Mr. Latus's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent.
Once again, I am reminded of something. Our performance that day.
Your performance?
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Hair Forehead. Oh my god, are we really gonna go and go
Back
over
to
the
the
fucking missed queue? I thought I'd strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well, You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
You what? Talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latus's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. Oh. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Yeah.
Wait.
This is so stupid.
So now that's important. So now it's important.
So now it. Oh.
Like before, it's like, hey, this little boy's arm is still intact. That means he definitively didn't shoot this gun. Well, you know, there are ways to avoid the kickback, and now it's his arm is messed up, so he definitely did fire the gun.
Oh. I hate this case.
I mean, his playing was effective because he hurt himself shooting that revolver? Ha. You're forgetting something. Yes, Detective Crescent. I am a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued to police officers is a 38 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latus, which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim.
Oh, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
The thought had occurred to me, yes. Now it occurs to you.
And you didn't bring it up the entire time when Machi was the suspect.
Also, if there were signs of a struggle, don't you think that a giant, massive human man would be able to pretty handily take care of a tiny, tiny infant?
I think Romain Latus could probably break Machi's neck by slapping him in the face.
Yeah. Also,
yeah, he could like lift him up and throw him into the air vent.
I can't remember. On Wednesday, did we establish motive for Machi to kill Latus? Was it the cocoon? Did we present the cocoon?
Yeah, the cocoon was out there.
Okay, so the cocoon is known. Okay. Alright.
Well, just have anything to say to this?
No.
Detective Crescent. What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. Hey you, attorney. Me? Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on a tape that could be anything. This guy's like the anti-chills, because Chills would have heard that and be like, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Don't you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a 45 caliber kickback? I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do.
We're all weeping.
We're
here
all
for
weeping
case.
for this case.
You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
No, it's not.
The witness has a point.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He just said, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. For testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Those are reasons why you couldn't have done it.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
The glove doesn't fit.
Come
Oh.
on, why would you even want to kill that manager?
Why would you want to kill that manager?
You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man. This was that diva's first trip to the country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
Huh. You know what? That's a good point.
I mean, you remember what he cut off Machi from saying last time, right? When he was in the detention center?
No.
It was right after you asked Machi about the cocoon.
Incuritis.
Yeah, it's something about incuritis. But like, what are these specifically cut off? Like,
When Machi was about to tell them why he was involved in the cocoon smuggling.
oh, how could Darien have anything to do with that?
I mean, you remember what his position is, right?
Oh, international affairs. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh.
And there's somebody who could use that cocoon, and pay a lot of.
Prosecutor Gavin, is it the case that Mr. Latouche had not been to our country before?
According to our records, yes. Not even once.
I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. Great, now I need to find a motive.
Yeah, you probably should have done that earlier, bro. Kind of important. Why would I even want to kill that manager? I got no motive, man. How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? So for the cocoon?
Yeah. Your Honor, League of Legends.
Death.
What's that? Looks like candy.
It does look like candy.
It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescent. Ever seen this? Looks like a piece of candy. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it.
What?
What? Apollo keep talking about licking the cocoon.
Apollo, what does that mean? Same, dude.
This is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings. A cocoon? Never seen one that color.
It is a variety only found in the Republic of Borginia. Nowhere else.
Alright, but what is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom? Surely this has nothing to do with the motive for killing Mr. Latouche. Does it? It does. Wait, I think it does. You don't sound so confident, man.
So wait, does he want to sell this to the Chief Justice? Is
Maybe.
Is that what he wants to do?
Maybe.
Maybe.
A cocoon. Is this one of those silky cocoons?
Smooth and silky.
The kind that you could make, well, silk out of?
No.
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative. Curative? For what?
Here we go! Apparently it is most efficacious? Sure. At treating a disease thought incurable. In fact, we literally named it like basically incurable because it's actually not incurable though, because like we have a cure and the country's like fucking assholes about it for no reason, I guess.
Yeah, if we try to cure it, we get shot by the Borginian police.
Incuritis is actually the fact that Borginia will kill you. It is the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Borginia.
Whatever for? It was such a miracle cure, why I'd share it with the world.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly
Weed.
poison, in fact.
Isn't that just most medicine?
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure if you, like, most common anesthetics can also be used to poison someone to death.
Yeah.
This seems like a really weird justification for gatekeeping the cure to an extremely deadly disease.
This is very stupid.
What?
There was an incident several years ago where somebody's got onto the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community. Did he say 7 years ago? Or did he say several?
I think he said several.
Okay, so it's not
several.
necessarily related to what happened 7 years ago. Yeah, morphine is literally heroin. Yeah, they're the same thing. Good point, Val. The media was kept largely unaware.
Intriguing.
All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among other things. Okay. Why don't... okay.
Remember, kids, don't try to cure your deadly disease, otherwise the secret police will find you and kill you.
Okay, so if this is an issue, why isn't there just government regulation on its usage and like people monitoring its use, and it only goes through like certain companies, so it's very easy to track where it's coming from and where it's
Poison.
going?
Poison.
Like,
Poison.
but like we literally have in our real world ways that, like, you know, cyanide exists. Medicinal companies have cyanide. Like that, like it's a thing that you can get. And yet, also, hey, you know how in Trials and Tribulations there was just a poison in like a bottle?
Yeah,
That
but it was just regular.
that was a
poison.
poison. Why was importing that not illegal?
They made it in the lab, I think.
Why would they not? Why was making it in the lab not illegal? It's obviously the possession of poison is illegal at this stage. Why is
You know.
I'm gonna export some bees so I can kill people with them.
Gonna send my most hated enemy an export of beets and a
Yeah, I'm
glitter
just
box.
I'm just gonna
Ruin
import
their day.
I'm just gonna import some peanuts and send them to this guy I hate because he's allergic to them.
That's me. Oh no.
It's not you.
You're allergic to peanuts?
Very, very severely.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh no.
PRB gonna export a big rock. Like, yeah, it's just the dumbest fucking justification I've ever heard for this sort of thing. There's a deadly disease with only one known cure, and the world at large cannot come together and collaborate and be like, yeah, there should be some, we should be able to like import this, but there's gotta be oversight.
Also, like, what is in this cocoon that can't be synthesized? Like, what kind of chemicals does a Borginian caterpillar produce when it undergoes metamorphosis that is 100% unique to its biology
Yeah.
that you can't make in a lab?
Yeah.
Like,
Also-
theoretically, you should only have to make this cure once with a cocoon, and then they take a look at it and go, oh, okay, that's the chemical compound of this. We can make this ourselves now.
Also, isn't like making it complete contraband 100% literally just giving exclusive access to it to smugglers? You're not doing anything. Just like, going through proper channels, and then it's like your
That's why they made
solved.
the penalty death. That's why they made the penalty death.
You're not solving anything, Borginia. You're a dumb country. What the fuck?
So dumb.
I hate this case. It's really bad.
Bear is here to tell you to read the manga.
Shh, I'm not gonna read the manga.
There is no manga. This is all it
What? What is Claire talking about then?
I think she's just trolling you because she doesn't think the case is that bad.
It's bad. Like, I'm not gonna okay, the case as presented is bad. I don't care about Shutakumi's fucking intent with it. Worth shit. What's in this case and how it is presented is terrible. It's bad. I don't like it.
Interpol.